Dinosaur coins are absolutely ripping. It feels like 2017 all over again. We recently saw XRP and ADA make huge moves, followed by Ethereum and then Litecoin. And now we're even seeing the Bitcoin Cashes and EOSs and potentially the TRXs of the world making their moves. It seems that alt season is all about the large caps right now. Let's take a look at those charts and more. Stay tuned. What is up, everybody? I'm Scott Melker, also known as the Wolf of All Streets. Please go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button. As I said, we're seeing these huge moves on these old coins. What is going on? It's absolutely amazing. Bag holders must be absolutely rejoicing if they've been holding for 4 or 5 years on some of these coins. It showed so much promise back in the day. I can't believe that I'm even doing a video right now about Bitcoin Cash, but let's dig into that chart alongside EOS and TRX. First here, we have the Bitcoin Cash versus Bitcoin chart. Roger Ver is probably having himself a nice drink somewhere, really excited and celebrating, but probably by himself. Let's be real. So as you can see here, we had this macro breakout of this descending resistance that has existed since 2018, all the way back in May of 2018. Absolutely a huge move, real volume on these moves, starting to see it accumulating here. This is a great sign of accumulation when you start to see price dropping slightly, but tons of volume coming in and tons of big volume candles on the buy. Well, that eventually led to a rejection here at resistance, consolidation below resistance, and a move up through the descending resistance and horizontal resistance, both in this same weekly candle. Again, this is a weekly candle, so you got to remember when you look at a candle in a trade on a larger time frame that it could take a really long time to play out. This could come all the way back down here to retest over a couple weeks before heading up. But you can see at this point that we've run into resistance at 25.65. If you're looking to trade that, you might want to get a close up here, take the retest as support and head up. And certainly if you get a drop down to 2024 here, that could be a great retest as support, since that is yet to be retested. But everything about this looks like Ethereum and Litecoin and ADA and XRP did when they finally broke descending resistance and left that consolidation and accumulation down here. Let's look at Bitcoin Cash versus the United States dollar. Dirty, disgusting dollar fiat. Here we go. Well, we've been breaking through key levels for weeks now. There's another weekly chart. I'm trying to look at these larger time frame charts for you guys to give you the big picture, because there's no reason to be looking at hourly charts and scalping. Once again, we're breaking through 1209.99 on the weekly chart. I would be looking for something like this, maybe even next week, head up and then up to 1843.94 as the next target. Listen, this could just go straight up and never come back as the retest. But as a trader, you want confirmation of a move, and that comes with a break of resistance and retest as support. So maybe you put orders all around this line, hoping that you do get that dip, because clearly we've already broken it on the daily. Once again, like on the Bitcoin pair, we have this huge volume increase on this move. When you have volume going up and you have price going up, that is volume confirming price. That's what you want to see. You want to see volume going up as price goes up. That means that people are piling in and more people are interested in buying the asset. When you see a coin or an asset going up in price, but you see volume decreasing massively, that's usually a good sign that the top is coming. Not the case here. Massive volume on the way up. Can't believe I'm saying this, but Bitcoin Cash looks likely to continue up. Probably a buy the dip type opportunity. EOS right at resistance on similar chart. As you can see, against Bitcoin, most of these coins have been in this downtrend since their all-time highs, hitting resistance, hitting resistance, hitting resistance in all these places. Well, now we're right back at resistance again. We saw what happened when Ethereum broke this. We saw what happened when Litecoin broke this. We've seen what happened when ADA and XRP broke their long-term descending resistances. Absolutely huge moves. Well, you can't buy this yet, but we're looking for a break above, potentially a retest of the blue line and this area around 0.0001415. Cannot buy this exactly at resistance against Bitcoin, but you would expect that if this consolidates here, it will break through and push. Absolutely monster moves here by a lot of these coins. Now looking at EOS on the USD pair, now this is one of my favorite head and shoulders patterns of all time, which is why I'm sharing it. It has nothing to do with price action right now, but it had formed this head and shoulders coming up and hit almost exactly its target based on the depth of the head and shoulders. Absolutely savage dump on EOS against USD. last March of 2020. But coming up to what you actually want to see, which is more relevant price action now, you can see that this is breaking through a key area at $8.65 here on the daily. It closed slightly above, retested as support, and appears to be heading up with a target of 15.43, which you can see by coming all the way back here and seeing these swing highs and levels of resistance. I do think that EOS could likely basically almost double from here. It'd be like a 70-80% move up to 15.43, which would require a break of that descending resistance on the Bitcoin pair as well. Either way, this is a huge move on real increasing volume. If we continue to see an increase in volume today, I do expect this to come up. This could be the only retest you get, but if price closes up here, you could bid around this area, hoping to once again catch it as support. Let's move on to TRX because I've been looking at this chart forever. I've shared it so many times. Once again, weekly resistance. Yes, this was broken once, but that's a fake out. Looks like a bit of a bull trap. Break of resistance, multiple retests as support, and starting to move above. If you really want confirmation, maybe you wait till you break over 300, this 308 area. Again, my lines are not exact lines. I view them as zones. This is an area around this. But we are seeing movement away from this descending resistance after the retest as support. I think that this could follow in the path of those other coins as well with absolutely massive moves. Let's look at it on the USDT pair. It is flipping local resistance to support just today at 0.13657. Have you ever heard people talk about 0.13657 in cents? I love how we break down the dollar into so many decimal places when we're trading these coins. So I think that now you have a target clearly of 0.1818 cents. And if we get above that, well, it's price discovery, and we've seen what happens when these coins go into price discovery. So this is worth watching. I would say if you want to be really safe, wait till it breaks 18 cents, closes above, buy that as support, and it continues up. The moral of the story here, guys, is that large caps still look insane, and we've seen the money cycle through a couple of them. ADA and XRP first, consolidation. Ethereum and Litecoin, consolidation. Now it looks like Bitcoin Cash, EOS, TRX. Just look for the ones that are still waiting to break out or are just breaking out, and switch into those if you are actively trading these coins. That's it for today. Really quick video. Just want to give a look at what was happening with those three coins. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button. Check out the newsletter in the description. And until tomorrow, peace.